So, in my dream last night, I remember a little bit of it, all right? And what I got from the dream is that I was in third person looking at myself. My oversoul was looking at the intelligence of my subconscious mind and my conscious mind. And it was all like sparkling light, where the world and the dimension was different than this world. So it was a different dimension in the dream realm. All right. So, and it was a different planet. Usually I have dreams about planet Earth. But this was a whole different planet because the light was reflecting off of everything. Just imagine the light was shining off the leaves, like bright light. Like if you looked at the sun, how that bright light would be that bright. Well, everything would be shiny, like gold or silver. It'd be silverish gold shine. And it'd be all over the place. All right, this is the dimension of the different planet that I was on in this dimension. All right, this is a whole different planet than planet Earth. So, and I was in the oversoul looking at myself. So I was seeing myself looking at the back of my head, you know what I mean, from my oversoul self. And I was seeing the intelligence and everything of my vessel. And it was on a great level of intelligence. But I could go out of body when that's how adept I was on this planet. And there was another self in a dream. Okay? These are multiple selves in different dimensions that we have in the dream realm. We have many of ourselves multidimensional. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say is that these higher ones are showing us something. And this is what I'm going to get to. Because if I go 20 days, I'm on day 4 now. I had to like start over. But right now I'm on day 4 of retaining it. You know what I mean? So of not, so anyway, you get the drift of that. But I've been watching a lot of videos, staying diligent, practicing the art of tapas, meaning if there's a thought that arises and it, that thought turns me on or whatever of a hot girl in my brain, the art of tapas is to resist that and try to think of something else in replacement of it, immediately, and train your brain to do that so that you're not going to slip, you know what I mean, down that rabbit hole of thinking about it too much, because then that leads into temptation. So the art of tapas is catching, yourself before you do something. So it's like same things with like if somebody drinks too much coffee like I do. If you went days without drinking coffee and then you drank coffee, you would enjoy it more. Just because of the fact of that, the dopamine, you know what I mean, that it releases would build up and then you wouldn't get released, you know what I mean? And your tolerance would go down because your tolerance would build up if you drink a lot of coffee, and your tolerance would go down if you stop drinking coffee. And then once you drink it, then you get this higher high, you know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say is that the art of tapas is disciplining yourself and having a reward, but meaning like a celebration for doing good, like in the art of your discipline. So if I make it to 20 days, I'll feel accomplished. You know, that way if I slip up after that, you know what I mean, I won't feel as ashamed because I've reached a goal. But I'll try, if I make it to day 20, then I'll try for 30 days. And I'll really try to seek a girl to try to physically talk to and be around and have fun with. But if it's up to her, like after day 30, if she wanted to, that'd be like a sign from God, for me anyway, because I've only went 11 days. And then I slipped up. And it's right when I woke up. I must have had, these souls must have been intimidating me, saying they were going to do something to me if I didn't do something. And all of a sudden, I immediately, when I got up, I went and did something wrong. You know what I mean? And I didn't even think about it until afterwards. I'm like, huh, it was weird, really weird. Um, but yeah, now I felt, like despair when I first slipped back into it. That's why I took the semen retention journey like seriously, and I just basically, you know what I mean, and implementing these practices at tapas, meaning so I can go 20 days, you know what I mean, without really thinking about it slipping or being battled by these urges as much because I would be able to immediately see it and say, okay, think about something else, do something else. Don't get sublimafu up. That's what I call, my thing down there, sublimafu. Because if it, gets up, then I gotta wait for it to go, back down, and I have to then practice the art of not thinking about something like that, so it can go back down. Because if I think about a girl too much, it'll just be up, and I don't want that because then that's increases chances for me to do something like that. You know what I mean? So anyway, girls, and I don't think I'll be rusty after 20 days or 30 days. I really don't think I will be. But if you're worried about that, girls, I'm not. I'm not. Like the ethereal girls might be like, intimidated, but they got to know that I'm setting disciplines for myself this year. I got to be a better version of myself. So anyway, have a good day, everybody. Yep, I hope you're doing good, everybody. And worship the divine goddess, girls. I hope you're doing good. Um, yeah, just let me know in the comments, girls, if you need any help because you've helped me in my life so many times. So I gotta reach out and help you. Like my name is Earl. That one show that Brandy and Earl and these girls lashing back out at him because such bad karma with these girls, and then had to make right and crossing off the list, and it's all that one show. I think it was canceled now, but that was a really fun show to watch. You know what I mean? It was on TV. I remember watching it like years back. But anyway, have a good day, and yeah, I could keep on talking for just a little bit more. But what did I want to say? It's just like, yeah, like the art of tapas is literally training your brain not to be so like perverted, like in its thought. Like if I think about girls, and sometimes in real like interesting ways, I think maybe that's unhealthy for the average person to be that obsessed about it. You know what I mean? And I got to kind of practice the art of like disciplining myself and going 20 days. You know what I mean? And I feel better like with my own natural life force that builds up. I could become like Super Saiyan in a way. I can sing pretty good. Like when I sing, I go. Like I'm Super Saiyan. You know what I mean? I can do it though. Anyway, it's almost 10 minutes, girls. I love you. I am not changing as my love for you. How much my love grew for the girls and over time. I don't change that, but I discipline myself so that I have something to give to the girls. So the girls are not always helping me out, so I can help the girls out for once. With Because the souls, I always pray to the souls almost every day to help me get through it. And I'm done living like that. You know what I mean? But anyway, because sometimes it's such a spiritual battle, you know. But sometimes I have to pray anyway because, you know, I went 11 days and I slipped up for a little bit, but I went back on semen retention. I'm on day 4. So it's like a quarter of the way through the 20 days. So, I mean, like, I'm not going to think about it too much, but I'm going to count the days. And hopefully everything goes good. So, girls, just be patient to day 20. And then after that, I get a girlfriend. And one of my goals, I'm a 28-year-old virgin. I never had sex with a girl. Fully with Beverly. This one girl down in Kentucky, I didn't finish, but that wasn't full sex. But, I mean, I did, do that. But, that was down in Kentucky. So I was still a 28-year-old virgin. Anyway, have a good day. All right. Bye.